Calvary greetings, viewers, partners, and followers of Divine Kingdom TV and Divine Kingdom Baptist Ministries. The following is a testimony of the fruit of Sister Praise, who received a UK visa and a job because of God's intervention. Sister Praise was prayed for by the servant of God, Dr. Ndlovu, and also given a prophetic word. The following is her testimony.
Shalom, saints. I greet you all in the name of our soon coming Lord, Jesus Christ. My name is Praise, and I'm from Zimbabwe, currently based in the UK. I'm here to testify of the goodness of God over my life. I'm here to share with you my testimony of a job breakthrough. I joined Divine Kingdom Baptist Ministries in September 2018, and a few weeks after joining the ministry, I remember the man of God releasing a prophetic word over my life concerning my career, that I had a bright future and that I would travel a lot. At that time, I was seeking for a social work job, but I did not get any responses for years, or it's either I did not get a response or I was rejected in the applications that I made. So the servant of God, Dr. Ndlovu, continued to release different word of knowledge over my life and different prophetic words over my life. I remember that 3 years after I'd received a prophetic word and nothing was happening, I remember going back to him to have a chat with him to ask what was happening, and he said to me that God meant what he said. He was just working on my character. So after those words, I began to focus on my relationship with God and began to serve God, and not just pressing for a breakthrough. And shortly after that, God remembered me. I remember there was a women's service where the servant Dr. Ndlovu was talking about a Shunammite woman, and he prayed for women in that service and said God wanted to elevate women. So he released a word and said that there was someone who had been trying to go abroad for quite some time. He said that this person, it would work this time around. So I went to the altar area and he laid his hands on me. I remember feeling the presence of God and the power of God just engulfing me at the altar area. And I remember the servant of God saying I should stay and linger around the altar area for a while. I stayed there for quite some time, and God was just delivering me. Also, the man of God released a random word that some of the people in the service would begin to see God move in their life in 5 months' time. And he said, count 5 months from now. That would be April 2023, and you will begin to see what God will do in your life. And true to that, April 2023, I began to encounter destiny helpers who helped me with financial requirements that were needed to process the paperwork that was required to go abroad. And shortly after that, I got 2 interviews. And the first interview, when I was doing it, the internet broke down after 3 minutes. But the second interview, I managed to complete it. And the amazing thing about the second interview is that I do not remember applying for the job. I remember applying for all the other jobs and getting rejections, but for the one I got accepted, I don't remember making the application. So I thank God I got that job. And after that, I had to do more paperwork again. I remember the servant of God calling a prayer line, and should be August or September 2022. He he said that if you have submitted any papers and made any applications, come forward. So at that time, I was facing a bit of delay with the paperwork, such as a certificate of sponsorship. So I went to the outer area and detached me. And shortly after that, my paperwork was successful. And I remember that my visa took only 6 working days. So I'd like to encourage all those believing God for a breakthrough to trust in God, to have faith in God, because He will do what He says He will do. I'd like to encourage you, my brothers and sisters, to believe in God and believe in His prophets, and you will prosper. Shalom.
Come and fellowship with us at the Divine Kingdom Worship Center, number 17 Josiah Chinamano Avenue and Bristol North Road, first floor, Belmont, Bulawayo, Zimbabwe.
You must be fruitful and you must multiply. That's what He is telling you. That's why we were confessing at the beginning that we won't leave this place fruitless. And we declare that everyone here and also that side, even those who are following online, everyone without exception will be fruitful. Say, I refuse to be fruitless.